Now let's turn our attention back to earnings, and DB Corp is the next company in focus. The profit after tax of DB Corp is up 56% at 88.5 crore rupees. That's if you're doing a year-on-year comparison, and the sales number has grown 10.6% to 521 crore rupees. Joining us this afternoon is Girish Agarwaal, director at DB Corp. Mr. Agarwaal, good to have you on NDTV Profit. How would you describe how the quarter's been for DB Corp?
If you see in this quarter, our advertising top line has grown by around 9%, which frankly speaking, as per our expectations, around 3% lower. But I think we could blame it on the monsoon, because in the state of Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, we lost almost 15 good days because of the monsoon in terms of flooding in those markets. And also the FMCG sector has been slightly sluggish in this quarter for us. But overall, if you look at the other growing sectors like automobile, if you look at the real estate, we've been able to do a fantastic job in that. So if you now look at the H1, which is 6 months overall number, we have a top line growth of almost 15% in that. And most importantly over there is the EBITDA margin growth. If you look at our EBITDA growth has been to the tune of almost 40% in H1, and also the PAT has gone up by 59%. That's a real good satisfying growth for us.
You know, I just want to talk a little bit in a more granular sense about the contributory factors at the EBITDA level. Can you break them down?
So I think the main is the advertising kitty, which really helps us, and also the circulation, because we've been able to grow our circulation top line also by around 12%. So that all has been positive. And also we've been able to control the cost side a bit and got some advantage also around 15 crores, which we had provided earlier as expenses, but we were able to get that written back. So we had to write it back as a profit in this quarter. So that's a further 15 crore advantage on top of it.
Okay, now so let's break up the revenues from source. Newspapers and periodicals, radio, again some detail.
So in newspapers, if you look at, as I told you, that we've been able to grow ourselves across markets, whether it's a Gujarat, Rajasthan or Madhya Pradesh or Punjab. Even the upcoming editions of ours, which has been launched recently, Bihar, has performed pretty well in the first quarter, and the second quarter largely okay, could have been slightly better. And also on the cost side, if you look at the newsprint prices has been largely in control. There's been around 2.7% growth in the newsprint price. That's controllable. So I think all the parameters looks okay, and there's a reason why the EBITDA margin for the overall business is around 31%, and in the mature business is around 34%.
And radio, anything specific to look forward to?
Radio, one good thing has happened in the industry is that most of the players are working in sync. So we've been able to increase the yield in that segment for all the players. So we have a 24% top line growth there and a fantastic growth in the EBITDA margin also. So I think radio will continue. And I would like to add on the digital. Digital, we have done a fantastic job. We now reach out to almost 55 million unique visitors on a monthly basis as per the last month number. And these unique visitors look for almost 2.5 billion page views in a month on our various pages on the websites. So that's been really encouraging.
Okay, so now let's look forward. Second half of the year, what the prospects are looking like. And I'm going to start with newspapers and periodicals. What's your sense of what the second half of the year could deliver?
See, what we can talk about right now is the month of October. What we are sitting in is the starting month of the H2. And that month has been very encouraging so far. And we are hoping that with the fantastic monsoon the country got, the positive environment, what we all see around, I think that H2 should be good, should be better than H1 should be.
Okay, and anything new planned for the second half?
So we are increasing circulation in the state of Gujarat, the state of Maharashtra, Rajasthan, and in the radio business we have already, the last auction what we acquired 13 frequencies, 13 stations, so we have got 3 already rolled out, and balance 10 will be rolled out in the next 3 to 4 months time.
Give me a number that represents a goal that DB Corp has set for the second half of the year.
frankly speaking, as a company, we don't give any forward-looking statements. But looking at the past, we are hopeful and confident that the way things are moving up, as you rightly said, that the economy is turning positively. So that should all come to our benefit.
And any risk that you would flag off?
See, the only thing which worries us is again the overall growth of the country, because one quarter we see a very positive mood coming in, and suddenly second quarter we all talking depression. So I think that's the only concern which we have in our mind, because internally we are all good, all our markets are doing good, things are in control, our cost is very much in control. So I think only thing which I keep my fingers crossed is that the overall economy should continue to grow.
And you can get an assessment of that from your advertisers. What are they saying? Are they in wait and watch mode still, or are they going full throttle?
See, unfortunately, what has happened in last almost 8-10 quarters, India has not been able to show a consistent growth. So most of the advertiser or the companies are also skeptical in their mind. So everybody is now talking about a month ahead, a quarter ahead. Nobody is really saying that how the 6 months will feature out. So everybody is keeping their fingers crossed, hoping that the 7th pay commission advantage will come out in the market, the monsoon advantage will come out in the market. So everybody is talking positive, but nobody is 100% sure.
Well, I can understand that. Mr. Agarwal, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon on NDTV Profit. Good talking to you.
Thank you.
From DB Corp to Indiabulls Housing Finance.